Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Vlogmas Day 2. First off, I definitely need to say that excuse my voice because I don't know what happened. Okay, so today's story time is going to be about when I almost missed my plane to America. So this was in May 2016 when I was leaving my study abroad program. So I start packing a couple days before it was time to go, and I'm like throwing out everything, like every single thing, because I was trying to come back home lightly. I went overseas with so much stuff. Like, if anyone that knows me and who has traveled with me knows that I overpack for no reason. I had 2 large suitcases, a huge duffel bag, another duffel bag, and a book bag. I think my flight was due like 9:30 or 10 o'clock to be exact. And I was due to land at JFK in New York City at 1:35 exactly. If you put 2 and 2 together, obviously that's a time difference because it was an 8-hour flight. The airport from my school was by vehicle an hour drive. So it's about 6 or so. And the timing was, I get picked up around like 6:37 and I get to the airport at 8 o'clock. And my friend drops me off. Well, he brings me to the bus stop, right? We don't even like unload the car yet. And he's like, all right, I'll wait with you. Make sure, the bus is here on time. Make sure you're good. I don't want to like just leave you stranded. I was at the bus stop like 40 minutes before it was time to actually pick me up. I literally made sure I was going to be on time for everything. And I'm never on time for anything in my life, but this is what I was on time for because I'm trying to get home. I'm broke. I'm hungry. I haven't had cooking from home. I'm ready to go. Where's this bus? Time is going. Hello? What's going on here? We realized that the bus never came. We're like, okay, well, we have to come up with a plan B, or at least I have to come up with a plan B because I have to make this flight. Now it's literally like 8 o'clock, y'all. Like, my flight is leaving literally in 2 hours. I'm supposed to be at the airport right now, and I'm an hour away by car or by vehicle and 2 hours away by train. I didn't even know I was 2 hours away by train yet. I wasn't about to ask my friend if they can drop me off at the airport, even though it made sense, and I low-key was like, I mean, you can like offer, because I would do the same. Like, gas money is so worth it right now than to be trucking to the train station. And then another option was to call an Uber. Who was about to pay 150 pounds for an Uber? I don't even think I understand how much currency that is in US dollars, but I'm about to find out right now. Mind you, it's a different currency today than it was 2 years ago. So for example, if I wanted something to eat, 10 pounds was like 16 US dollars. And at a point it was 18 US dollars. The lowest that it was when I was there was 10 pounds was like maybe 13 or 14 US dollars. That was the lowest, but the average was like 16. So today, approximately 150 pounds was $191. I was not about to spend $200 getting home. I'm sorry, but that's probably cheaper than changing my flight. But I was like, no. I just finished backpacking and all these other things in all these other countries. A sister is broke and wants to go home. So he goes, you know, I can drop you off the train station. Honestly, I didn't even care. I was like, just drop me off. I didn't know how I was gonna chuck through all that luggage, but I didn't realize it was as bad as it was until I actually got out the car and took the luggage inside. The security guard had to open up the handicap door because he was like, you know what, you're struggling, like, you want to just, oh, thank you, finally, like, the train finally comes. Just think of like Grand Central, like just Metro North or Long Island Railroad or something. Like, people are going in and out. Like, nobody got time for no girl checking luggage through a daggone train. So this girl offers to help me bring my luggage on the plane, which I am so thankful for. Like, so thankful. I still am so thankful for her till this day. So we get everything on the train, and the train has to be the nerve to not be express. Any other time I have taken the train from school to King's Cross, it is only 3 stops. Lord, it had to be like 30-40 minutes. I had went through that before with my friends because there's actually story time on that on my channel, that we missed our bus to Belgium. So I already knew what time it was when I realized I was on the local train, because we ended up accidentally getting on the local train as well. I finally get to King's Cross, so I found my ticket to the underground, and I had to get on the, I think I got on the Piccadilly line, which was the blue line, and that took me straight to Heathrow Airport. My stop, like my like where I had to go to catch the underground, was a spiral staircase. And anyone who's been through the subway system in Europe, particularly in England, oh my god, like, you have to go miles to get to your line. Like in New York, you know, you catch the 2 or the 5 or the 1 or the N, the Q, whatever. But like, this one is like by colors and by like actual names. The escalators are huge and long and steep. I'm already an hour into the 2-hour frame of making my flight, and then I realized I have to go down these staircases, spiral staircases. So I threw the suitcases down the stairs, and it's like equivalent to like 12 flights. Yeah, I think I'm playing, like, it's equivalent to 12 flights. And now I'm finally on the train. I have an hour ride now. You want to talk about obnoxious I was, how obnoxious I was to people getting on and off, but there was nothing I could do. I'm not about to sit there and explain everything to y'all. Like, just sit somewhere and be quiet like I'm doing. And I'm just like, listen, if I miss my flight, I miss my flight at this point. So we're approaching the airport in about 10 minutes. I look at my phone. The phone says 9:40, like 9:45. My plane takes off in 15 minutes. Aircraft doors close like 20 minutes before even taking off. I was ready to smack somebody's kid. I was like, excuse me, but this luggage has to go on. I was like, I'm not waiting for the next one. I have to go. People giving me attitudes, whatever. All of that, honestly, when your adrenaline is going so fast, you're not thinking about anything about what you're focused on. That's literally it. I'm running so fast to check in. So I get to the lady and I was like, I mean, I had to play the tourist card, the helpless American tourist card, whatever card I could play, I had to play it. Like, I'm a foreigner, I don't know where I am. I just had to play it because I had to get on that plane. Excuse me, ma'am, I have a plane that's leaving in like 10-15 minutes. Like, I'm just going on and on. She literally snatched it. I don't know what kind of day she was having, but I am grateful for whoever made her day, because she snatches my suitcases off of the cart. She's talking on her walkie-talkie. She's like talking to TSA. Then she's like off of the phone with TSA. Then she's talking to the cargo people. I can hear the guys, because it's on speaker, it's a walkie-talkie, so I can hear the guys and they're like, oh my god, are you serious? We're just about to close the doors. And she's like, I need you to make this one exception. And she gets off the phone, she looks at me. You know the scene in Jurassic Park, I think the first Jurassic Park, where the main character, I forgot her name, but the redhead, at the end of the movie, she like frees the T-Rex, but she's looking at the guy that like she was like dating or something, the other guy, main character, you guys know what I'm talking about, and she's like, run. I had to be at 16 and my gate was like 40, so I see 40. You want to talk about ghost town? Like, the gate was completely empty. There wasn't even a worker like behind the desk because the flight was pretty much in the air. Now I'm past the scanning of the lady in the gate and I'm literally running to the plane. Like, I see the plane in sight. I get on the plane. Like when I tell you, the flight attendant was literally like literally with the plane door. I get on the plane and she immediately like shuts the door. The pilot door was open and the pilots are staring at me. The first class is staring at me, and honestly I was so frozen and everyone's in my face, like the flight attendants, like the pilots are looking back like, you know, because like, what took you so long? They looked like they was about to spaz on me. I'm like, how y'all doing? Nobody was trying to help me put my bag, my big bag, overhead. I'm all the way in the back. I'm hitting people. I get to my seat and this guy helps me. Also, there was no room in the overhead for my big bag. So this guy helps me like couple rows back to put my bag up, and there's this girl that's sitting by the window and she's like, oh hi, and I was like, hi. I was like, sorry I'm late. She was like, oh, don't worry about it, the pilot already made an announcement that we were waiting for a late passenger. And I'm like, are you serious? So everyone knew I was coming, all the passengers, and that's why everyone's looking at me. I'm settled now. I'm exhausted. Flight is 8 hours. I'm hungry. You know, they finish our first meal and then I sleep. I knock out. Flight departure was like 10 o'clock. I made the flight like 9:57. 9:57. That's impossible. I've flown so many times that stuff like that is not even allowed. But they do make exceptions for passengers. But I just can't even believe I made it. Something was in my favor that day, for sure. First of all, I couldn't even afford to be stranded. Like, I done lived it up God knows how long. It wouldn't have been pretty. I would have had to pull out tears. I would have had to call Sarah. I would have just had to be like, listen, Mom, Dad, I need y'all to buy me a new flight. Like, want some real-ish. That was pretty much it. I got off the plane. I go through customs. And then I get my luggage from baggage claim. And I made it to America. I made it to America on time. Then I get my stuff from baggage claim. And I'm walking out struggling. I'm packing everything on top of each other. Carts cost, and I am cheap. I was not about to spend money on no cart when I'm already home now. Yeah, when I tell you, I literally fell over my bags. Like, it's not even funny. Like, I like trampled over. Somebody could help me. I definitely knew I was not in England no more. Like, everyone was so nice. Everyone was helping me. My baggage, not that I was asking for it, but dang, you see a girl struggling, like, can I get some assistance? I don't even know how to like explain how I was like dragging everything. Like, I'm just literally like, I'm like big down in a squat position and I'm just like literally like this, like the whole time. I didn't laugh until like I was like settled in the car. That is it for today, and it's Vlogmas day 2. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You guys are about to see my face again tomorrow. I can't wait. I love you guys, and stay tuned because we have so much more footage going on, and have a good day. Bye guys.